What's up, family? Welcome back to another legendary reaction video, man. So we got Elvis Presley in the building, man. A legend himself. I don't think I need to explain any much more. I just wanted to, before we get into the song, man, I just wanted to express and explain the meaning of the song. Um, the meaning, let alone lyrics of the hit that almost wasn't a hit because it wasn't going to be created. I think it's always essential that we absorb the meaning of the song and also, most importantly, extract the value from it to apply it to our lives, right? But first, we have to understand the background meaning of the song before we even can get into the song, right? So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just explain Elvis' inspiration or what inspired him to create this amazing song, just like any of his other amazing songs, as he has always been magnificent and never ceased to amaze us when it comes to his artistry, right? So the Heartbreak Hotel was Elvis' first hit, and it was a strange one. And neither an upbeat rocker nor a sensitive ballad, Heartbreak Hotel is aggressively sorrowful. Certainly informed by the blues Elvis loved, but in its lyrics is bleak, almost suicidal or apocalyptic. Dude, today is a pillar of early rock music in Elvis' career. Many people around the future King expressed doubt when it was recorded. Heartbreak Hotel was a genre-spanning blockbuster. The 1956 sensation so well that Billboard presented the King with a triple crown award that saluted Heartbreak Hotel for simultaneously hitting #1 on all 6 of their pop and country charts. Shouts out to Elvis. Heartbreak Hotel even made the top 5 on Billboard's R&B chart, cementing its legacy as an all-time tune. The smash hit was Elvis' first and paved the way for Presley to become the king we all remember today, on top of the roaring success. The backstory of Heartbreak Hotel warrants a motion picture. Here's the story of Heartbreak Hotel. Elvis before he became king. Before we discuss the genesis of Heartbreak Hotel, it's relevant to detail the state of Elvis' career at the time. In 1955, Elvis was under contract with Sam Phillips' Sun label for 5 years when RCA, a music executive, Steve Sholes, came around with his sights set on Elvis. At the time, Elvis had done well, especially in the South, but hadn't broken out nationally. Shows offered Phillips $35,000 for Elvis, roughly $340,000 in today's money. Phillips accepted because he was low on cash and higher on his 2 other acts, Johnny Cash and Carl Perkins. Other executives at RCA weren't sold on Elvis. They threatened that if Shows couldn't recoup the investment within a year, he'll be out of a job. In the end, it turned out to become one of the all-time investments in music history. The making of Heartbreak Hotel. Naturally, the germination of Heartbreak Hotel was a sad one. A steel guitar player, Tommy Durden, read an article about a man who killed himself, leaving a single line in his suicide note: I walk a lonely street, quote unquote. That hair-raising line sparked an idea in Durden, who showed the article to his friend and part-time songwriter, Mae Bourne Axton. At the time, Axton worked as public relations secretary for Elvis' manager, Colonel Tom Parker. She boldly told Elvis, you need a million seller, and I'm going to write it for you. Elvis knew a hit when he heard it. As Axton and Durden worked on turning a mournful article into a song, Axton suggested that there be a Heartbreak Hotel, quote unquote, at the end of this man's lonely street. With their setting in mind, they worked on painting a picture of this languishing lodging. Their aim was to create a romantically charged funeral. That's when the famous lines, broken-hearted lovers cry away their gloom, and the desk clerks dressed in black, quote unquote, comes from. Axton made a demo with a musician named Glenn Reeves, who played it in the way he thought Elvis would. Ironically, Reeves' opinion of Elvis was the boy wouldn't go far, quote unquote. Nevertheless, when Axton played it for Elvis, he was sold instantly, saying, "Hot Dog may play it again." He immediately added it to his live playlist, only charging the lyrics from, quote unquote, "They prayed to die" to, quote unquote, "They could die." Legendary. Now, with that being said, family, I'm not going to do no more talking. Let's get straight into this amazing video. I have the lyrics pulled up on my phone. My man always know how to look fresh in some leather, man. I mean, who rocking the leather better than the king himself? The king of leather.
My boy. Woo. It's been a long time, Jack, I'm telling you.
It's been a while.
A while.
About 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes, man. Are we on TV?
No, we're on a train heading for Tulsa.
Okay.
I like the humor. We on TV? No, we on a train headed to.
Man. Good night.
Wow. Wow.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. But it's down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel.
My man cleared his throat and he was like, "Oh, that's good night." And then my man just went straight into it. Legendary, man. Leather suit, Jack. We get to you, I'm telling you. Yeah, he said that leather suit, Jack. I'm trying to tell you, I'm out of breath. Hold on.
Well, if your baby leaves you, you gotta tell the tale. Let us take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel, where you will be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die.
I wonder why he did that close to his nose. But man, I tell you, every time I listen to Elvis, it never ceases to amaze me when it comes to that legendary old blues type of vibe. You know, me being young with an old soul, I love it, man. I love the blues. You know what I'm saying? And I just love how, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of Elvis songs reminds me of biblical verses when it comes to faith. You know, when he mentions he's so lonely, you know, he can't do it without her, you know, obviously talking about a woman and a man expressing his emotions, which vulnerability is a sign of courage, right? A lot of men don't express their feelings or express how they feel. But what I'm getting to is, it reminds me of that biblical verse of, you know, no man is supposed to be alone. You know, right? It's no good for a man to be alone. And that verse of saying that basically They couldn't live life without. They were lonely if they would die, quote unquote. That's what one of the lyrics of the song is. It just reminds me of that biblical verse: "No man should be alone." You know, a man is not meant to be alone, and it just gives a lot of references on life and what I don't know. Elvis always reminded me of. He's very charismatic. He also signified and symbolized what a man's purpose is supposed to be. You know, getting down to business. It's okay to have humor. It's okay to be charismatic. It's okay to be outgoing. It's okay to be smooth as he is, you know, and very talented as he is. He did it so effortlessly, performing, down to the outfits, down to charming a woman. But at the end of the day, my man always made sure, right? My man always made sure he put in that work. He always put in that work, man. But let's continue. I didn't want to get off topic.
You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die. I wonder quit doing that. Well, if your baby leaves you, you got a tale to tell. Well, just take a walk down on the street or two. You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die. One more time, Scotty. One more time. One more time. All right, you got it. All right, you got it. You had it.
That was hilarious, man. That was even when my man. It just shows how human he is. You know, he's a very humble man. You know, he don't try to operate as if he's better than no one. You can even see his humanly or just being a human type of flaws being shown through his performance, and he's still rocking and rolling, man. And they still loving it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like it's cheaper to be yourself, man.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. I forgot the lyrics.
Meter, man. You know?
Wait a minute. I forgot the lyrics. The bellhop's tears keep flowing. The desk clerk's dressed in black. Well, you've been so long along the street, they'll never look back on it. Lonely, baby. Well, they're so lonely. Well, they're so lonely that they could die.
Shout out to Elvis, man. Shout out to Elvis, man. Shout out to Elvis, man. The legend himself, man. The king, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down any other legendary Elvis songs you would love for me to break down, at least explain the meaning of it. And extract the value that we can apply from our lives. Extract the value from Elvis Presley that we can apply throughout our lives from the king himself. So the meaning of this song I get is basically just be yourself. Through your mistakes, through your imperfections, it's cheaper to be yourself and also be very charismatic and be humorous as you want to be. You and your humor makes you special and unique, the same way Elvis is special and unique and amazing at what he does, And at the end of the day, it reminds me of that cliche line of, and with the song encompassing, basically being so lonely I could die. A man just craving around being with his helpmate, being with a woman, a significant other, and living a life in step locking together and fulfilling and tackling life together, and still fulfilling their purpose. It just shows that the biggest investment in your life is going to be the individual you sleep next to, who you be with, who you call your wife, who you call your husband. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everybody needs somebody. That's all I want to say, guys. I hope you guys loved this reaction video. Let the love supersede the hate. And on that note, family, peace.